Grand Rising. This is Urban Team tapping in.
And Noah bring you the info. What is up, my family, my friends, my nationers? How y'all doing this morning? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all had y'all breakfast, because this article is a doozy. I didn't eat my breakfast yet. I'm still waiting. I'm gonna wait till I get done this article. Trying to get my Raisin Bran in. And yes, it is an old person cereal, but trying to get that fiber, trying to stay young, healthy, everything else. Let's get to it. So, white couple accused of putting their adopted black children into slave labor. Let's get into this crap. So, West Virginia, 63-year-old Donald Ray Lance and 62-year-old Janae K. Whitefeather, it's like a fake Indian name, don't it? Was arrested and their adopted children placed under care of Child Protective Services because after a wellness check, investigators discovered that two of the couple's 5 adopted black children were living in horrible conditions, locked in a shed on their property. The bond was set to $200,000 each, and were able to post, but revoked and doubled the amount of the additional charges for abuse against all 5 of the children, ages from 7, 9, 11, 14, and 16, which include human trafficking of a minor, child use of a minor, child enforced labor, child neglect, creating substantial risk of serious bodily harm, even death. Okay, so we have to be careful who we give adopted children to. And it's not just adopted children, it's adopted black children. And you might take them away. It's a horrible situation. And you take them away from their family, and it might be worse predicament that you're putting them in. And to be honest, the child welfare system is biased too. And I looked up an article in the NYCLU. This is the New York Civil Liberties Union. And the article pretty much is stating that the workers of the agency, the welfare agency, are saying this. They're saying that their agency is racist, actually. And the article stating that systematic racism is the key driver for the so-called child welfare system, better understood as the family regulation system. This is a system in which thousands, mostly black and brown families, are put under a microscope and threatened with separation, often based on reports that turn out to be baseless. Knowing this for decades. I want to dive deep into this. This is a different subject from what I just talked about, different article. And I might actually make an episode on this. But they're stating that that white parents are more presumed to be innocent. And they say while black and brown parents are presumed to be incompetent and a risk to their children, which leads to forceful separation of black families. And this is a deep root in American slavery, which leads to adoption and so forth. And this what leads to this episode of them being adopted and into worse predicaments. They're being forced into slavery. So, like I said, some of these systems in America start off as a system to treat blacks and brown families and different cultures and to put them in worse positions. And like I said, they're not really paying attention to, they're just giving these kids away and putting them in these worse predicaments. And that's what I was saying about how they got forced into slavery, and racism is still out there, y'all, and people still doing horrible things. And some of y'all might be like, oh, what's this one family, this one couple did this and that. Nah, man. I've talked to other people, my own friends, and how the system is, and the welfare system, and separating the families and the homes, and it's bad. So y'all, it's not there's no care. There's no real care. There's just no real care, man. So I might be mumbling a little bit, but like I said, like I started off saying, man, you have to really examine what the purpose of these people doing, and it leads into more to of sexual abuse or kind of other things. Like I said, I'm talking more about the black side of things, but in general, just in children, like child abuse, slave labor, sex trafficking, all kind of different things. So that's what I have to say about this article. Hope y'all just research this up too. Y'all can research this crazy mess up too about this kind of stuff, man. So like, share, subscribe to our channel, Get us pumping and jumping, y'all. All right, it's Noah, third party. I'm out.